I met Mike at Go Corporation when Bill was CEO. Mike was running marketing and I worked for Stratton Sklavos, who was running sales. And Mike was sort of a force of nature then. But later, when a company I worked for called Collabra was acquired by Netscape, I worked for Mike. And that was an incredible experience for me. Why? Well, one thing I would say about Mike that I've always said about Mike, and I think I said to him, is the Valley is full of people who are nice on the outside and can be real jerks on the inside. Mike is the exact opposite. He could be incredibly difficult one-on-one, but where it really mattered, he was actually just like Bill. He really cared about the people who worked with him, worked for him. He would put their interests first. When push came to shove, he was always there, incredibly generous. And so some people never got past the part of Mike that could be, challenging because he was so passionate. But, God, I'd take that set of values over anything. Well, there's so many people now who've been mentored by Mike, right? I mean, and think about where they are. So Jen Bailey, Omid Kordestani, Ben Horowitz, I think Marka, they're everywhere, right? And I know to this day, questions come up and I'm like, well, how would Homer, what would Homer do in this case? What would Homer's idea be? He's got to be one of the smartest people I've ever met. And so you had that sort of incredible drive, incredible intelligence, the desire ultimately to do the right thing, but an ability to get stuff done like you've never seen. And that was just, like I said, he's just a force of nature. He's the kind of guy who would say like, okay, we're going to organize what do you call a strike? We're going to get all these industry players together and we're going to announce it and it's going to be this great strategy. And you're like, okay, that makes sense. He goes, by the way, we're going to do it tomorrow. So like, Jen, you go do this, Danny, you go do this, and we're going to pull it all together. And it was like, and we did it. In many cases we did it, but we did it because Mike was driving us to do it. What I loved about Mike was he was just crazy smart, incredibly dedicated to whatever it was that he was working on, and absolutely would do the right thing by the people who worked for him, without any question. There was never any question in my mind that I could completely trust Mike.
Anything else?
I miss him. I really miss him.